Am I live? Can anyone hear me? Please send help. I've got
maximum crabs!
Hello, folks. Kaz, Yorkshire DB, Canuck. How's it going? Grumpy Old Fart also has maximum crabs. Welcome. Sinister, Riker. Hello, guys. And Ronnie Baby with all the crabs. It's time for some jump scares. We're doing flickering lights. Probably much less scary to watch than it is to play. It was actually funny to me, because I've never done any like horror type stuff. It's not been a game genre I'm drawn to or anything. So when we built this, I was like certain. I was like, this is okay. Like it's cool that we pulled it off with the maze puzzle, because I was shocked. I thought it was going to be impossible to get the AI to do all that. But watching certain people's live streams of this and hearing from some of you guys that people find this quest has quite a few jump scares. It's a surprise to me, because it's not something we know how to do necessarily well, or at least I didn't think so. But oh, Kaz hates flickering lights. Well, I can show you how to. Well, hopefully I can remember. I can show you how to make sure Neil survives, but it's been a while. Blondie, hello. Hi, I've been trying to play, but it says the F4C isn't the right one, and I can't find a newer one. Are you on the latest version of Fallout 4? I assume that F4C has been updated. You might have to go to their website directly, which is f4sc.silverlock.org, which I'm sure somebody would be happy, one of my mods would be happy to link for you if you haven't found it there. Canuck, not a huge horror fan, but I think Flicker Nights has done really well. Thank you. Yeah, I think it came out pretty good.
Please do not be jump route to the Brahmin.
No.
Cass.
No.
I think he needs therapy too. I think poor Neil needs therapy after that quest.
Anything you need?
It's weird sometimes. Everyone here is really smart, or really talented, or really good at something. And I just feel like I got here on accident.
Oh, Lupe's having some self-doubt talk over there. Oh, that could be it, Canuck. Are you getting a DLL warning about Workshop Framework, maybe? I could see that. And if that's the case, you can just ignore that warning. G. Davy? Is that Johan or Johan? The lack of an A makes me think Johan, but the icon makes me think Joanne. Storm Pilgrim, Samus, hello guys. The first one, okay, I got it right.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. It's been non-stop since you left.
Wanna fill me in on what's happening?
Ever since we found out the gunners are coming back, we've been doing everything we can to prepare for them. We've got patrols watching the roads, lookouts stationed at settlements, and every department head's been working their ass off to get the HQ ready. Hell, even Mansfield's been getting his hands dirty.
We caught him crawling through the air ducts, looking for structural weaknesses.
So, what's the issue?
Well,
what's the issue
you
with
see,
Mansfield and Collins the air ducts? There's no
thanks
issue.
to Mansfield's impromptu spelunking, he managed to uncover, well, how do I put this?
Uncover? He slipped and fell through an air vent.
Well, yeah, but that's not the important part. The important part is where he fell.
Go on.
Mansfield found himself in a sealed-off section of the plaza behind an old bricked-up passageway. The very one you're standing in front of now, as a matter of fact. Took a few hours of him banging and yelling, but eventually someone heard him, and a couple of sledgehammer swings later, we had him free.
How is he doing?
Well, he hurt his leg, but seemed more concerned about falling behind with his work. A few days off his feet, a couple of stim packs, he'll be fine.
Then it all worked out.
For our head of facilities, yeah. For the others, not so much. While he was trapped back there, Mansfield said he heard strange noises. Now, I figured he just got spooked by some leaky pipes or frayed power cables, so I sent down a couple of engineers to check it out. Only, they never came back.
When Jake's engineers went missing, I sent down a security team. We lost contact with them, too.
In retrospect, maybe there was a good reason that passageway was sealed.
I want to go down there, find out what happened to those men. But I need someone I know can handle themselves to back me up. I need you.
All right. I'll find them.
Good. I'll head down and wait by the entrance. Don't be long.
I hope you can find the missing personnel and bring them back, assuming they're all still, you know. I'll be waiting here. You better head down.
Okay. Chapter 3 begins. Armageddon Junk, I'm on a new Some Settlements run. Thanks to Love and Sport and Creativity. Thanks for the automation options. Yeah, we've actually been talking... Actually, I just finished up Chapter 2 on this playthrough. We've been talking about adding more of them to make it even easier, because I know it can... There's just some clunky parts to it still that I'd like to smooth out. Torberg, hello. Korihime, hello. Far Harbor Marine, why is the screen dark? I think this corner is just not lit for whatever reason. This corner of the HQ. I probably haven't done the upgrade to the hallways. Who else do we got here tonight? Kez, how's it going? P-Bean, hello.
Regarding your morale boosting idea.
All right, let's move. What is this place? Why wasn't it on the building blueprints we got from the information broker?
Hell was that?
I love that animation. Thank you, Meher. Wrong weapon. I was wondering why the scan option was coming up. Not the best weapon for
What the?
exploring down here.
Hey, see those doors? Looks like blast doors. The kind that only opens when they have power. Jake's engineers must have hooked them back up to the energy grid. Huh.
Yeah, send me next to the creepy thing through the door.
No way to hack
Hold
this.
on. I can unlock this door over here.
Nice work, Aiden.
After you.
Is it at this door? I think that we have it set up with
Can't pick this.
one of the doors we have set up with
No way to pick
is
this.
that one? That's the next one.
Shit, one of Jake's engineers. How the hell did they even get up there? Let's keep moving.
Only opens with a key.
What is it? They still breathing?
Lots of blood here.
Yeah, that is a lot. Looks like something attacked them.
He's not willing to look.
They're obviously dead. But what did it? Maybe Mansfield really did hear something down here.
Oh, he's
Let's
got a
keep
suit
moving.
roll.
Others may still be alive.
Gotta find the terminal.
Wait, where did Aiden go? There he goes. There it is. That still got me. A little bit of a jump there. woods.
Hearing things.
All the duct tape. What the hell?
You hear that?
My sound
Eyes
cut
open.
out. I was like, what
Weapons at
what
the
happened?
ready.
All the music went away. There's no sound effects from looting. That was weird.
So sorry.
One of Jake's engineers. You should talk to him.
What? No. No.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought maybe you were... Wait. You're the chief. Oh, you gotta understand. I didn't want to. I had no choice.
What are you saying?
I don't know. Sorry. I think I'm still in shock. It trapped us. Security tried to help, but when it attacked, I've never seen anything move that fast. I panicked. I ran. Locked the doors behind me. And now, they're stuck in there with it.
What are you doing here?
Right. I didn't tell you. Sorry. We were meant to be surveying this new section of the plaza. You know, checking for damage and stuff. But something started following us. First we thought it was just our imagination. This area's been sealed for years. But then... oh,
What happened after that?
but then... we saw it. We ran. Hid in the large room. But it was already there. Waiting. It just stood there. Staring. We didn't dare move. Seemed like hours, but then the security team came. They shone their lights on it and went crazy. Sprinted right at us, shrieking. It sunk its teeth into me. And I ran and I sealed the doors. I didn't want it to follow me. Oh God. I trapped them in there with it. You have to save them. Please.
You saw it?
Yeah. It's... oh God, I don't know what it is. It's skin. The way it moved, it was unnatural. And it's still in there. With the others.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Take this. It's a key card. You'll need it. I grabbed it when I was running, and a bunch of doors slammed shut. You'll probably need the card to open them again. Oh. It's getting harder to breathe.
He's lost a lot of blood. This'll take more than a stim pack to fix. We'll need medical treatment.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Huh. Looks like you stopped the bleeding. You should be okay for the next hour or so. Good job. Let's get going. Maybe we can find the others.
Okay. Well, let's roll. I guess we're not gonna let Aiden deal with it. Because actually, if you refuse to go down, like I've never tried this option, but from what I remember of development, if early on when Aiden says, like, I need someone to go down with me who knows what they're doing, I need you, I think if you tell him no and you just send him down on his own, I'm pretty sure you come down and he's injured. But I can't remember. I haven't done that option on my own playthroughs.
Damn it.
What happened?
I was attacked by something. I think it came from above, but it was hard to tell. Too dark. The bastard tore open my leg and darted off down that vent. Whatever it was, it's fast. I don't think I can walk. You should go on ahead. I'll patch myself up and follow as soon as I can. Go find the others.
Time to go alone into the darkness. This poor guy. Give me all your loot. Look at that, 10 mil. Look at all the hardware on that thing. Got a recon scope, extended clip. That's a good one. Another vent. Hello. Wait, hold on, I gotta remember our map. Okay, so alright, unlock is number 3 on the right. Okay. So it's A1, A2, A3. Okay, got it.
Who's there? Wait, I see you. What are you doing here?
Actually, I was looking for you.
Shh, keep your voice down. It'll hear you. Noise and sudden movement seem to attract it. That is, if it's still in here. Listen, you've got to get me out of here.
I'll open the door for you.
Will you keep your voice down? Even if you could open the door from your side, I'd still be stuck in here. The creature. I think it's afraid of light. As long as I stay in the light, I'm safe. But there's nothing but darkness between me and that door. The place you're in. I think it's the control room. There might be controls for lighting in there. If you light my way to the door, I can escape. But don't activate more than 2 lights at once. Too much light, and the creature goes berserk. We learned that the hard way.
Pay me. I always forget that option's there.
Why? What happened?
When the security team came in here, they had their flashlights on. They pointed them right at the creature and it just went crazy. You must have noticed all the smashed light bulbs and chewed up power cables down here. I think the creature did it. Maybe the light scares it, or hurts it. I don't know. Either way, too much light and it goes nuts. So don't activate any more than 2 lights at a time, or I'm toast.
Don't worry. I'll get you out of here.
Thank you. Activate another light close to me, but be careful. It looks like some of the lights in here are broken. Think I saw a diagram in the control room. Might help you figure things out. If I had to guess, right now I'm under one of the main lights. Please, hurry!
Okay.
There! That's close enough. I'm moving. One step closer.
It's so
to freedom.
shocking me we got the NPCs to do
Turn off
this.
the light behind me, then find the next closest. Remember, too many lights at once, I'll be attacked. So, don't do that.
So now normally, I would say it's a bug that doesn't turn off, but I know how sensitive this quest is, and I think if I try and fix that, it might break the whole thing.
Don't mean to rush you, but I don't think we've seen the last of that thing.
Okay, calm down. Go to number 2. Now it's broken. All right. How about...
Oh shit!
Number 3.
I can hear it again. Please, hurry! You got it. Moving now. Oh, wait. I see something. There's a egg to my left, and a rusty-looking machine gun to my right. Between me and the next spotlight. If I'm fast, I could check the bag for anything useful. Or maybe get the gun instead. Or I could move to the next position. What should I do?
Grab anything useful.
Right. Okay.
He actually does a little duck there. I love it. Not real fast, though. Come on, buddy, get to the light. He's really digging through that bag. There he goes.
Okay. I made it. There wasn't much in that bag, but I did find some bobby pins. Might be useful. When you're ready, light up the next spot.
Don't forget to turn off the previous light. Here's your first test. Remember to turn off the previous light. Okay, so he's at
Don't mean to rush you, but
A3.
I don't
Let's
think
try and
we've
get him
seen
to
the last
B1.
of that thing. Okay, moving to the next light. Wait, I thought I heard something. Oh God, what if it's? Do you hear that?
Come on, focus.
Oh,
Focus. What do you think I'm doing?
no. Okay,
It's
okay.
my life on the line here, you know.
Uh-oh.
And oh shit!
Oh no! I don't have enough high enough charisma. I forgot to put on the red dress to convince Neil. Alright, well. There was another option that gets you through if you don't have high charisma, but I forgot about my low charisma character. It's so rare. For Neil. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, there it goes. Sorry, buddy. We tried real hard. Oh, Jesus.
You holding up okay?
Makeshift tourniquet stopped most of the bleeding. I'll be fine. Just don't ask me to run anywhere. What about you? You okay?
Thanks for your help.
Just doing my job. So, this is what was causing all the trouble down here. Looks like a feral. But no kind I've ever seen. Wonder how long it was down here.
It was a tough fight.
No shit. Something like that never goes down easy. Come on, let's report back to Jake.
That was weird. I don't know what that flash of light was. Alright, we got... What's this? This looks like a thing. It's also static. Alright. I think there's a bunch of holotapes down there, aren't there? I think this is where we have them.
You're familiar with the Canadian protest footage that the Reports from the Front Line program has been using?
The stuff that edits trigger-happy grunts gunning down unarmed protesters into brave soldiers protecting our lifelines from demented terrorists?
Yes, that footage. Well, it seems that someone north of the border has taken exception to that version and is determined to get their side of the story into American homes. To that end, they've made contact with an investigative journalist to whom they plan to hand over a collection of incident footage and witness statements.
And you need us to make this disappear?
Yes. The meeting is arranged for Thursday morning at a remote cabin at these coordinates. So by Wednesday night, the individual and any intel need to disappear.
Simple enough.
Small complication. Washington doesn't want the journalist to leave empty-handed. We need your team to put together a bundle of fake media. You know, the kind of material that can be torn apart as obviously fake once published.
Do they need to look like conspiracy kooks or commie spies?
Let's go down the communist route. It'll be easier to tie it in with the Red Menace program.
Sounds fun. I'll get right on it.
Okay, where are the rest of those? We got 3 of them. I can't remember if the other ones are in this room or out in the other rooms. Alright, well, while we're searching, because I believe all 6 of them are down here. What were they called again? Hangar.
You're familiar with the Canadian protest footage?
Oh wait,
that
that's
the
exactly what we just
reports
listened to.
from the-
Right. Try number 4.
I'd like an update on Project Home Run. Are our swatting sultans still on track to win their first World Series in 159 years?
Yeah. The numbers are still pretty close to the initial calculations. But the predictive analytic machine really wasn't intended for this kind of thing.
I know. But have its suggestions paid off?
It did prompt us to approach MedTech, and with them as sponsors, the team got access to the first symptomatic machines outside of the Appalachia test.
Locke's really strong.
And persuading Coach
Certainly get
Wilder
most of
it
the
was the
credit,
right time to take the
despite how
helm?
little he wanted the job at the start of the season.
But you convinced
Wait a
him
second,
to
there
do
was...
his
Okay, hold on, there was a bug there. 2 of the voice files played over top of each other. Let me check that real quick. Let's see, Chapter 3. C3 Hollow. I don't know if that was a bug in my audio or a bug in the setup of the tape, so I'm going to go check. Let's see here. So this is probably the MQ28 holotapes. Quest, scenes. Okay, so that was number 4. Oh, I guess I should be letting you guys see what I'm working on. Alright, so I'm basically checking in here to see. So he was saying, I think he was saying this line, and then she started speaking this midway through. That is set up correctly. I wonder if there's a thing with holotapes that, like, maybe when we have multiple lines in the same thing, if that doesn't work correctly, like if it allows the next one to start too soon. Or it might be, it looked like there was a weird gap. Yeah, there's like an extra space here. I'm gonna try deleting that. Maybe it's some odd thing with that. But this looks like it's set up correctly. So the way you do holotapes is you just set them up as if they're on the player. There's a, what is this called? There's a radio action. Or actually, I'm sorry, there's a dialogue action, and then you give it the radio action type for each of the individual entries. So this is all set up correctly. I guess we should see if it's same thing happens on these other ones where Lacey's talking with just a touch of Jeopardy, and then if he starts speaking, we could check if it's the spaces, or it might be that I need to take these lines and split them and do, like, every time there's one of these like vertical bars, I might have to make it into another like action. Not actually sure. We'll see if it happens again or if it was just a fluke.
Patriotic duty. And now the American public gets to have more uplifting news.
Yeah. Give them an epic underdog story to follow, and maybe they won't join a food riot this week.
Indeed. So I'll ensure
After she
the
says
reporting
Jeopardy,
continues
we'd expect
to be
him to start talking.
exciting and hopeful, with just a touch of Jeopardy. Is there anything else left to do?
Actually,
Okay, so that
we've
didn't
just
happen.
arranged one last little miracle in their favor. through the magical maze of waivers and regulatory loopholes, Matt the Missile Murtaugh will be joining Boston to play in their final game on
It must have
October
been a fluke.
23rd.
It's not happening again for the rest of the rest of the same way.
Fantastic. I can't see how anything could stop them now.
Alright, that was weird. Oh well, the next one played. The rest played okay. Let's see here. Let's check with Chef Arborine. I have another Fallout 4 hot take with this. Better be cooking with that 100 gig update because if they fail, this will break the rep beyond repair, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the 100 gig update. My biggest curiosity with the 100 gig update, is it going to all Xbox players or just the series? Because their news specifically said series, but that would be very disappointing because I know there's still a lot of people who play on the older Xboxes. But, yeah, we haven't heard anything about it in a while. But, I mean, I assume that just means they don't have a timeline, so they don't want to put themselves on the hook, because they basically gave what seemed like a timeline before, and then they missed it, and that pissed off a lot of people. So it's probably better, probably figuring better silence and wait until we actually have something, rather than just keep spitting out empty promises. Which, that's kind of my preferred method as well. Being like, if, once I've announced a date and I missed it, it's just like, alright, well now I need to shut up and go finish the thing. And we'll come back to oh, there's Muriel, he's still chilling. What happens if I talk to him again?
Hi.
He's got nothing to say. He's just enjoying the drugs we gave him to calm his nerves. Settle his bleeding. What happens with Lucas if he lives? I assume you mean Neil. If any of the people down here survive, then they just join HQ as staff after this. I mean, we basically pretend that they were staff all along, but we had to generate characters on the fly, because if we gave them to the player early and the player got them killed, then that would break this quest. So I don't know where the hell the last 3 tapes are. Maybe down here? I'm 99% certain all 6 of them are hidden down here, because I can see they're all implemented in the CK. Any luck, Dogmeat?
Terminal should open this.
Actually, Neil can open that. Oh, there we go.
Our friends at Robco need another favor.
Yeah. Is this more production line cock-ups?
Yes and no. Their R&D team is due to show off a prototype, a sentry bot, designed to run automated defense patrols around key military sites.
And, let me guess, they're having some problems.
Yes. The kind that we don't want with a crowd of civilians standing in the blast radius. But they're refusing to cancel the press event due to pressure from above.
Alright, I'll speak with them and see if we can come up with a solution where no one gets blown up or fired. Hell, I bet we could just borrow another sentry bot and do all the fancy stuff with a remote.
One way or another, that faulty bot needs to be out of harm's way.
Don't worry. I'll make sure it disappears. And, is there something else?
Yes, I'm afraid so. And this one is a problem for us directly. Congress just greenlit Linwood's House Select Committee. He's getting the power to investigate government corruption, including media manipulation.
Shit! Don't those morons know there's a war on? Oh, we'll start creating some dirt to...
No. We can't hit them with the very thing they're looking for. Our instructions are to avoid detection. So, we should be prepared to hide everything at short notice.
All right. I'll put some plans together.
This voice actor is reminding me of somebody, like somebody I see in TV and movies all the time. I can't remember what his name is. All right, what do we got next? All right, we're missing 1 and 5. Where did I put those?
It's on.
Cause Daddy, what's your opinion on the rumor that a Fallout New Vegas remaster will shadow drop at the end of the season of Fallout? I think that'd be amazing. What a cool idea that would be. Even if they just announced it at the end of the season, that'd be awesome, right? Uh-oh. I think we crashed it. Oh, there it goes. Scary autosaves.
Okay, we're all ready.
You'll need to abort the ArcJet operation. Access points and references to the hangar need to be covered up.
Don't think I can pick
and the
this.
Lacey.
Yes. Sorry.
Calm down.
What
No
about
way
the
I could
options?
pick this.
Greg's
That's still the period being
Won't be able to pick this.
Oh, it's activating a locked
So I'd
door.
rather go tidy
Moves
with
the
my
scene
office.
forward. I bet that's just like a base game bug.
It's just a short break. Would you really bet everything will be back to normal?
Interesting.
Lasting a lot longer than that.
Okay, every time I clicked the door, it advanced the scene 1 frame. That's interesting. I wonder why it does that. Anyway, I just started playing this as 2 and got to the part where I placed the food plots, but I picked the wrong one because it's floating. When I tried to pick another, the game is gone, but crops floating. Huh. That's odd. So it usually just takes a minute to clean up all that stuff. I mean, not even a minute. It usually should clean itself up after a few seconds, but it means something went wrong and the items got orphaned. So I would guess your computer is overloaded on scripts, but if you're just starting, then I don't know where those scripts are coming from. It's not from SS2. Did you scrap the plot or just move it? Okay, we might give up on this last holotape. I'm sure I've played them before on stream, and I don't know if we have these the positions of these documented on the wiki or not. If not, we should. Colin, you've seen the audio bug outside SS2. That's good. So I'm not crazy. That's what's happening. They'll do the same thing near the beginning of the game. If you get into the first power armor, we'll listen to the holotape. Ah, okay. So it's just a funny little engine bug. Interesting. But yeah, I think that the little countdown on their website does feel like it's counting towards something, but I mean, it seems most likely if it was going to be anything, it would either be... Oh, Aiden finally got added to our little bar. It got delayed there. If it would be anything, it would either be the Fallout 3 remaster, which we believe is coming because of that government document leak when they were investigating the companies before Microsoft bought Bethesda. Or yeah, I could see again. It could be an announcement for yes, we're going to do a New Vegas remake as well. Like both of those feel like they would be appropriate things to announce at the end. Could also be that timer is just counting down to the last episode, and that it means nothing, right? Ah, we got a hole. We got a hole into the void.
Yes?
I see it. All right, hold on. I am going to fix this. What's the best way to fix this? Hold on a second. Cancel. Okay, so the problem is if I fix this, I'm probably going to need to regenerate the pre-combines, and I actually tried that, and it ended up corrupting my save, so I decided not to do it anymore because I don't want people to load up their saves and not be able to go to HQ. So I may have to just put like a fake black thing back there. I'm gonna just take a screenshot of this and I will... Uh-oh. What the heck are you, buddy? What's our background picture of the day? Windows 11. Does everybody else hate Windows 11 as much as I do? It is a red-footed booby. Fantastic. My kids are gonna love to learn what that's called. All right, let's try snipping tool here. Snipping tool. Oh my god, it doesn't want to just let me snip this. Every time I click it, it doesn't work. Shrinks the game. Oh, you know what I'll do? I will screen cap on my streaming PC. Hold on a second. Create output projector. There we go. Print screen. It's not working. All right, let's try snip on this computer. I will paint a big circle around that hole. There we go. Now, my snipping tool has it saved in it for later. Because I do not have Chapter 2 loaded right now because I knew we were messing around with Chapter 3 today. Put a random teddy bear there. Daniel Moore scrapped it. Okay, yeah, it should have cleaned itself up. I don't know why that things are still floating there. Are you using Place Everywhere right now? Because if so, you could just push print screen on your keyboard while in workshop mode and it'll turn on the, or I'm sorry, not print screen, insert, and it'll let you scrap whatever you want, and then you can highlight over those items that are floating and scrap them, and then turn insert back off so you don't accidentally scrap something important. GDavid91, hope you enjoy this image. I just saw there's a mod that adds a cutout of Todd Howard as an immortal snail that slowly follows you always. And if it touches you, you die. What the hell? What a weird mod. Where did is that for Fallout 4? Put a tiny Berman in there. In his checkered shirt, right? For old time's sake.
You're back. And Cassandra's already treating the guy Aiden brought back. Good work. But what about the other guy? Did you manage to find him?
I did. I'm sorry, but he's dead.
Oh, damn it. Well, at least we got one out alive. But what about your people? Did you find any of the security team?
Yeah. Dead.
Hey, Dad.
All of them.
Okay, hold on. We're fixing this right now. Here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be a real simple fix. It's gonna be kind of a really brute force method, but we're gonna just teleport Aiden behind us because this is silly looking. So we're gonna go to. Oh, I gotta bring you guys into the dev machine. All right, we're gonna open up MQ28, which is this, and we're going to go ahead and go close everything else. Close all to the left. There you guys go. I know how much triggers everybody to see my tabs. Once in a while, I'm willing to do that. Okay, so let's see. We got to figure out which one this is. So there are a lot of stages here. Back to Jake. Okay, so we have move Aiden at end already set, but it didn't actually fire. So hold on, I'm gonna check something in the 3MQ28. So 425 did fire. Oh, there's a look at this. This is wrong. This is set up. Right here, look at this. If the else if got stuck inside of this thing about Muriel. I'm shocked that even worked, that even compiled. So then that broke this whole setup here. Okay. That's an easy one. I don't know how that happened. Okay, well we will recompile this guy. So that's probably a new bug when we were tinkering with something. I am absolutely shocked that that script compiled like that. Well, easy fix. All right, back to the game.
It's my fault.
Oh, come on now,
Being turned
Aiden.
into a terminal.
I'm the one who sent people down first. If anything, this was all my fault.
You sent engineers because you thought there were maintenance issues. I sent security because I thought there was a threat.
Well, yeah. But what's that got to do with...
Security isn't trained to deal with unknown threats. They're guards and watchmen. Not a military task force.
Look, sometimes things don't go the way you planned.
Then I should have planned better.
Am I interrupting?
I guess. That is a hilarious vision. Bunch of tiny Bermans running around.
Not at all.
Oh, it's just that Teresa's back. She requested a meeting of the department heads, and the chief as well. You know, if you're available.
All right, I think we're mostly done here. We'll wrap up and meet you upstairs shortly. Well, guess we should go see what Teresa wants. I'll get everyone caught up on what happened, so join us in the meeting room when you're ready. And as always, thanks for your help.
Flushing.
Things would have gone a lot worse without your assistance. That red rocket of yours seems like a good area to set up a personal workshop. Let me know if you need to borrow some tools.
Your ideas for morale
Good timing on that idol.
activity.
Very somber moment. Rest in peace, Neil. Hey, we should build a workshop in Red Rocket.
And help keep us all happy.
There are no fixes for 353 yet? Yes, but
Sorry.
right
All busy
now,
right
my
What do you
holdup
wanna
on
know?
doing another patch is I've been waiting to hear from Bethesda about what's going to happen with Fallout 4's next patch, because right now people can't play it on Xbox, and if that's going to be permanent, like if it's going to be a case of this new thing where you have to have enough space to expand it is just going to be the new normal, then I have to like reevaluate how we handle SS2 on Xbox, and so I kind of want that to be the focus of the next patch, but I've just been waiting to hear what the timeline is, and I assumed by now we would have some sort of announcement, so if I don't hear anything by like early next week, I'll probably just start prepping the patch for the week after. So my current plan is to try and to get at least one patch out per month. As much as I would love to get back to the old days of doing weekly or bi-weekly patches, it's just my schedule is not allowing it anymore.
His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
Alright, who are we missing? Well, hold on a second, let's see. What happens if I just started? Does everyone get teleported in? What kind of problems does SS2 have with the Anniversary Edition on console? So on console, you can't even download the mod anymore. Well, you can download Chapter 1, you can't download Chapters 2 and 3 because Xbox will tell you that you don't have enough space, even if you do, because it now requires as much space to download the mod as well to unpack it. So you kind of have to have double the space for every single mod, which is very bad user experience.
Good. Chief's here. So spit it out. What's so important it couldn't wait until the next department meeting?
Always the charmer, Aiden. Over the past few days, we've been getting a lot of reports in from settlements and contacts. Sightings of strange things far out in the ocean. After discounting all the usual crap, it turns out what people have been seeing out there are ships sailing up and down the coast.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
You're still thinking like someone from the past.
Nowadays, even small fishing boats are rare. But whole ships in the middle of the ocean? That's almost unheard of.
Connect the bad AI and Aliens Colonial Marines was probably due to a single letter typo in the game's config file where tether was misspelled as TEA instead of TE. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, code bugs. The code bug there that we had is very shocking because it, like, I mean, I guess there's probably enough logic that there's enough ifs and else ifs and everything in that code. It would probably just happen to work out. There was the appropriate number, but it just seems very odd that code compiled. But either way, easy fix, so happy to be there. Happy to see it.
I think I understand.
It takes a well-organized group to maintain and operate something like a ship.
Right. Now, I didn't want to jump to no conclusions, so I went to the coast myself. You know, see if I could spot anything with my own eyes. And I did. It was far away, but managed to snap a few shots with my camera. Take a look for yourselves. I know it's kind of blurry, but that symbol on the ship's hull. It looks awful familiar, don't you think?
You can't be saying what I think you're saying.
I wish I wasn't. But it sure looks like...
It's a gunner ship. They're back.
Are you sure?
Wouldn't have called this meeting if I wasn't.
But sailing ships up and down the Commonwealth coastline? Why would the gunners do that?
What do you think?
Those gunner ships. They're doing recon. They're scouting the coast.
But why?
My God.
Without the Coast Guard's permission?
They're planning an attack from the sea, aren't they? We've been so busy watching the roads and air, we didn't even think to keep an eye on the water.
Oh, man. If the gunners decide to come at us from the sea, do I even need to say how bad that would be for us?
Then we need another option.
Yeah, but what?
Well, if those scout ships had done their job, by now the gunners will know that, besides the castle, we got diddly squat protecting the coast.
Would the castle be enough?
I doubt it. At least, not without some serious renovation and upgrades.
Huh. Assuming we're right, and these sightings are a prelude to invasion, we could start seeing inbound troop ships very soon. But, if we're fast, we could turn this to our advantage. Hey, Jake, got any ASAMs laying around?
Hold on a minute, I think I see where you're going with this.
What's the idea?
We use ASAMs to build a new outpost. A military installation, with artillery specifically designed to track and destroy any ships that stray too close to the shore.
Hey, that's not a bad idea, Aiden. If the gunners are gonna come at us by sea, and they think we're vulnerable, they'd send all their troops at once. They'd be expecting no resistance, and then BAM! We hit their ships with everything we got.
Hit them before they hit us? I like it.
Wait a minute. Artillery? But that means we'd be killing a lot of people.
This isn't like when we assaulted the plaza. The gunners on those ships would know full well what they're getting into. I got no problem with us blowing them out of the water. Not if it means protecting the Commonwealth.
It's your call, Chief. But speaking as a former Minuteman, I think building this outpost is our only option.
I understand. I'm ex-military myself.
Then you get the importance of building this thing.
I think we're all in agreement. We build this outpost, protect the Commonwealth from any kind of ship the gunners decide to throw at us.
Where do we start?
That's a good point. We'll need to pick a location. Well, don't suppose anyone's got a suggestion?
I'm told there's a small landmass just off the coast, Spectacle Island. Settling it has failed in the past, so gunners would expect it to be empty. It would offer the best view of the ocean, and with the right fortifications, could make a formidable stronghold.
I know of a settlement near the sea. They used to trade with Vault 81. The Warwick Homestead. The area's on a peninsula and has a mostly unobstructed view of the ocean. With a few extra walls, it could easily be made defensible. Although we'd have to negotiate with the family living there. Convince them to join with us.
Hey, what about the castle? I mean, it's got those huge walls. You've already rebuilt its artillery. And it's got a great view of the harbor and ocean. Make a few repairs, toss a few ASAMs in there, and figure out a way to track the gunner ships, and we'd be good to go.
Those all sound like good options. What do you think, Chief?
Castle it is. Let's go.
The castle.
I agree. I mean, the place is already a literal fortress.
Oh,
and with a few upgrades and adjustments, its guns would make short work for the gunner ships.
Just in time to welcome the gunners.
All right. You sure this is where you want to build the outpost? We wouldn't be able to use it as a settlement once we're done.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Then let's do this.
I'll start organizing all the departments, get them ready to start coordinating on this. Now, as for the artillery, with a few improvements, what's at the castle should already be more than enough.
And I can begin moving ASAMs and supplies to the building site. But don't worry, we'll wait for your go-ahead before starting construction.
Good thinking. The chief should survey the area at least once. But I'm not sure I'm comfortable with you being out there by yourself.
I'll keep an eye on the kid. I'll need to advise on the construction anyway. Might as well do it in person.
All right then. The Chief, Lupe, and Aiden will head to the site. Everyone else will get everything ready here. Let's get this outpost built, and give those gunners what they've got coming.
We'll be much better able to defend ourselves. It's a good position.
Yeah, you picked a good spot for sure.
I just hope we can get everything built before the gunners make a move.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
Fancy pants, good to see you.
Required.
Off to the castle we go. Gritonic, hello. SS3 a possibility? I mean...
For waste collection.
Hello there. Okay, so in and outside the Commonwealth, so this basically, there's mods that do this already, but SS2 is as well. It allows you to use artillery in other places, because in the base game they only work in inside of the proper Commonwealth. They don't work in Far Harbor or Nuka World, but we decided to change that. Oh, that was weird. The stuff, as soon as I get around up here, it all disappears. Bizarre.
Why, hello.
I don't know if I could even... Oh, I know why that's happening. So that is due to... We have room bounds and pre-calling set up in here to make sure that this place is decently performant. And what's likely happening is that this static collection probably has its center in this room. And so when you go into this, past this corner right here,
stupid enough to make enemies of
that item is technically its center point is probably in this room, because of the way when we group a bunch of items together, their center point gets put wherever the center of them is. So if it's like those items plus these items, for example, and they would all get grouped together, and the center would could end up over here. That would be real nasty to fix. That'll be a maybe we fix it one day type of bug. But SS3 a possibility, probably not in SS or in Fallout 4. It's one of those things where if we do an SS3, it'll probably be like spiritual successor to SS2, not just a direct extension of the story. It'll probably be like, all right, let's take another crack at this idea of the mechanics, because there's some of the mechanics. I really love the plot mechanics, I love the city plan mechanics, the HQ and soldier stuff. I like what we're going for, but I don't think we nailed it with this at all. So we'll see what we can pull off in some other form one day. Right now, just trying to fix up SS2 and then get to the last bits of content that we wanted to do, because we have some other stuff written that we haven't finished. And there's some like obvious stuff missing. Like, I'm sure everybody who watched the Chapter 3 trailer is wondering when they're going to get their own vertibird inside the hangar. We would like that too. Uh-oh, what's going on here? There's more gunner respawns. Armory, will you make some 7th version Xbox Series where the 100 gig update comes out, since Xbox Series is more powerful than the one? I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet with Xbox yet. Depends on what Bethesda does with their patching. No, get out of the way. He just hit me. Quit taunting him. Okay, one down. It's up there.
He vanished. Damn it! Where'd you go?
Did he jump off the roof? Oh, there he is. He's back here. Hey, buddy. There's a dog meat sneak behind him. Nice.
They're in one piece.
But yeah, I'm waiting until we find out what the details of the patch are before I make any calls about what we're going to do on Xbox, because there's a couple different ways I could go about it. We could, if they give the full update for the 100 gigs to all Xboxes and not just the series, then I could probably take a version of Chapter 2, of SS2 Extended and get it working on Xbox. if they don't give the 100 gig update and they also don't fix this new thing where you have to have the extra space, then I have to, it may be that I have to accelerate the SS2 framework edition to where we just, alright, well, Xbox's space is jacked, so it's time to pull the ripcord. Like, originally my plan was when we launched SS2 was after we finished all the chapters and after we finished all the content updates, I intended on making a version of SS2 for Xbox that was just the... Just a second. Let's calm the sound down. Get him, doggo. Get them all? Nope, still somebody over here. There we go. Okay. So anyway, the intention has always been to make a version of SS2 that just has the code and like the building plans and the like bare minimum number of assets to let all of the systems function and just gut all the quests out of it. It's something that I know a lot of Xbox players would enjoy, so they could still use plots and city plans, but then have a lot more space available because they are so choked on it. So if Xbox One doesn't get the 100 gig update, I will probably, and they don't fix the update to allow people to use all their space, I'm probably gonna have to move that up my to-do list. Okay. Alright, let's head over to the castle. Because I don't think we have any reason to delay here. I mean, we can start Monty Phylon's stuff, but... Oh, that's the... That is Tom Thorne, our broken one, that we're getting the objective to over there. Call sign engine, I feel like the mod storage expansion isn't going to drop till the Switch 2 version of Fallout 4 drops. Oh, when does that come out? Did they give a date for that? I remember, yeah, for that. That's why they put out that new trailer, right? Because of the Switch 2 version. I wonder if we're going to be able to put stuff on Switch 2. That would be sweet. I would just have to put it on my Switch just because it feels cool. Like, the first time putting any of my stuff onto any console just feels awesome. It's just like, oh man. It's like, I didn't know this was ever going to happen. Even though it's not that big a deal. It feels like a big deal still. Oh, Lupe's playing chemist.
Hey.
Okie dokie. Looks like everything's ready. Just need your go-ahead and we can begin.
She's friends with Lucy.
Of course. Go ahead.
All right. It's building time. First things first. Would you rather direct the construction personally? Or leave it to me and the work team instead?
You should be the one to do it.
No problem, Chief. We'll take care of everything. First, we'll build some artillery. That will help deal with any gunner ships that get too close. And next would be the radio tower. That will let us coordinate with the HQ and keep an eye on the sea. Also, we'll make sure to build plenty of walls, turrets, and lots of martial plots, too. And then we're done. I'll start getting the work crews on task, and Aiden can help with the fortifications.
Looks like you got your hands full.
Uh-oh.
I'll leave it.
We're under attack.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Using the ASAMs, this shouldn't take too long. Feel free to supervise. Okay, let's get to work, everyone.
Who are we being shot by? Outpost security, what the hell? Wait, what? April Lee? Why are all these people turning on us? What is happening? Well, we got ourselves a bug. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. So that's an interesting one. Reload that. We're trying to figure out what's going on here. Call sign, no confirmation date, but it seems late Q1, mid Q2 is more than likely. Quick Google only says 2026. Okay. Yeah, what the hell? Why did our people attack? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, because I can imagine, I'm going to try it one more time, but I am going to name this save, because I think this might require a deep dive investigation, adding a bunch of debug output to the code. So we're going to be MQ29 Castle Settlers, or let's see, yeah, Castle Settlers turn on player. So I may have to investigate this a little more deeply, but let's see what happens here. See if we can see some of them. Wait, what? The volume's broken. Okay, hold on. Desktop, quit. Let's try this again. Might be a vanilla bug. You've had that up in your castle too. That's so weird. Yeah, it's almost like they ended up spawned as enemies. There's definitely something I can investigate. Like I need to. It might even show up in the logs already, but grinding through log files is the worst kind of troubleshooting to do on camera. So like I actually like when I get to go in the CK and show you guys stuff when I know how to sort it, but stop flashing your boobie. Can't wait to tell my kids about that bird. They're gonna love it. Anything named after a body part is hilarious. All right, Lupe, let's see if everyone's going to attack us.
Okie dokie. Looks like everything's ready. Just need your go-ahead and we can begin.
Of course. Go ahead.
All right. It's building time. First things first. Would you rather direct the construction personally? Or leave it to me and the work team instead?
Okay, so the same thing happened. It's like a plot exploded, and then Outpost Security got mad, and then we start getting attacked. Okay, hold on. We're going to test something out. I want to see... Well, I guess we have the save, because I'm curious if it's like, is it the explosion of that plot damaging him, and then that sets him off?
I'll take care of it.
Sure.
Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Damn it. Through the conversion is conquering the castle, and there was like, that's probably what it is, Torberg. It's probably like set to conquer it. And the conquer system we know is kind of funky. Because the outpost people are already here.
Looks like everything's ready. Just need your go.
Of course.
There
go ahead.
Again.
All right. It's building time. First things first.
Oh, you know what it was? There's a
Would you rather
landmine
direct
over
the
there.
construction personally? Or leave it to me and the work team instead?
I wonder if that landmine is flagged as owned. Hold on a second. Okay, we're gonna do something here. I wonder if it's one of those landmines. Did you finish the MM quest to go to the castle? I did. But there's still a landmine left over there. Let's see if I can sprint over there and disarm it. It's like over here somewhere. Look out, guys, look out. Find the landmine, find the landmine. Like maybe that landmine is owned by the settlement or something?
Hey there.
Okie dokie. Looks like everything's ready.
Of course. Go ahead.
All right. It's building time. First things first. Would you rather direct the construction personally?
It does seem like that was
or leave it to me and the work
that's,
team
that's
instead?
Hilarious. Hold on, I gotta find where my note cards at. Hold on, did I open a new pack? Oh no, here they are. Okay, so we're gonna be like, we need to MQ29 clean up landmines when arriving at castle. That's hilarious. And what a weird corner case that I happened to just miss a landmine and no one happened to walk on it this whole time. Oh yeah, Vats can find mine, you're right.
You should be the one to do it.
No problem, Chief. We'll take care of everything. First, we'll build some artillery. That will help deal with any
I wish
gunner
I had
ships
a
that
good
get too
Marvin
close.
Martian
And next would be the radio
impression
tower.
for you, Pilgrim.
That will let us coordinate with the HQ and keep an eye on the sea.
All I can do
Also,
for you
we'll
is
make sure to build plenty of walls, turrets, and lots of marshal plans too. And then we're done. I'll start getting the work crews on task, and Aiden can help with the fortifications.
Looks like you got your hands full. I'll leave you to it.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Lupe's okie dokie sounds
Using
like
the
Lucy.
ASAMs, this shouldn't
You know what?
take too long.
We'll
Feel
just
free to
pretend
supervise.
that
Okay, let's get to work, everyone.
the writers played SS2 and loved Lupe and based Lucy on her. That'll be my new headcanon. Oh, we can't listen to this one. It's gonna get copyright struck because some South American company claims to own the Fallout 4 theme song. Maybe we'll get a new song because sometimes it immediately starts another layer of the city plan and triggers
Your own
it again.
business?
Sort of.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Nothing a few dogs won't fix.
Need to find the city manager's desk so I can go back into tour mode before we get accidentally clipped into the floor from something building.
Wish I had some clean water to drink for once.
All across the Commonwealth.
Hey, Jim.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there.
You know what? We're gonna go watch from outside. Probably safer. Nope, nope, that's not the right way. There we go. There we go. Let that finish. Which plan did it choose? It's the, I just let them choose, which means it should be the one included with Chapter 3. Which I really love the designs for the 3 settlements in Chapter 3. I think Strong did an amazing job with those.
This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 1 a.m. Nothing to
So much
report.
less cinematic.
Keep it tuned here for updates.
Love my cinematic mode.
is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for
I don't know if that's going to clean itself up or not. I might have to get manually intervene with that. Hate me some Z fighting. Get it out of here.
Nothing a few dogs won't fix.
If I were to let, let's see, Colin, if I were to let this castle man build, immediately scrap and build a new one from scratch with an interfere with the quest, probably. I think you would definitely confuse the system. I'm betting that we tried to put something in, but I don't think we made it bulletproof. So what it's looking for is there's a particular building plan for Lupe that gets built on a, I believe it's a 1x1 municipal, and then when it gets finished she gets assigned to it, and that's what advances the quest. So if you interrupt that, I don't know if it would recover. Like, you do unlock, it's right here, here's the building plan. You do unlock that building plan. I think that's it anyway. You do unlock that building plan, so it could be feasible. You could probably just build it again and it might detect it, but there's probably certain time periods where it would be fine, where if you caught it at the right moment and scrapped it, then you'd be okay, but I probably wouldn't risk it. If you want to build it yourself, if you don't want to build that city plan, just say, I'll build it, and then it doesn't do a city plan. And then you just have, and then it'll just give you the objectives to build some artillery and one of this building plan. Save point, basically after you're done with the quest would be the safe time to do it. But yeah, if you say let them build, you should just let them finish, because she's gonna go to that build, like she just teleported over to that plot, and like that's where her whole scene is set up to take place, on that plot. Okay, I feel like we need to pass some time because it's going to be very anticlimactic if it's totally dark and raining here. Oh, you know what we can do? We just go into workshop mode and at least clear the sky, because it actually might look kind of cool at night to see this happen. Let's do...
Yeah?
Let's increase the build limit, though. Where is our workshop? There it is. There we go. Alright. Yeah, let's see how this plays at night. Actually, I'll make a manual save. If it looks totally crap, you can't see anything, we can roll back and do it again. Because I like this moment.
Another
It's
day
really
of
fun.
hard work. Never changes.
Have I told you guys about the dark ending that we haven't patched in yet? That is all ready to go. Uh-oh. Did things break because Lupe just walked away?
That's it. We're done. What do you think? Did we make a good outpost?
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
You're exaggerating. But if what you said is even half true, we must have done a good job.
Considering how fast we built it, I don't think we could ask for better. It'll serve our needs.
Okay, meet with Lupe at the conversation. Let's see if she can make it. Come on, Lupe, go. I think it's like in 30 seconds she just teleports, because we never trust Stella. Yep, look at that. As soon as I turn my back on her, she's just magician.
Okay then. Let me just establish a connection with the HQ. Then this outpost is officially operational.
Nope, you went the wrong way.
This will just take a few moments.
Come on back. There is basically nothing we can do about this. This is why we have so few actual scenes happen in settlements, and we went with Wanted HQ, because it was like, we need a few reserved rooms where we can script out sequences and know that the player can't create problems with them. And even though we built this city plan, we still just can't trust the AI inside of a settlement because of the nav mesh in settlements is so janky. Come on, sit in the chair. You can do it. Okay, so there is I'll patch it in one day, but not until I'm fully satisfied that it's bug-free. But we have an alternate ending in, like a dark ending that can happen during this quest. So there's a point where you're circling GNN, which will happen soon, in a vertibird, and you're supposed to take down a vertibird with a bomb. Well, originally it was written, and we actually implemented all of the stuff for it, that if you fail to destroy the bomb after a certain amount of time, it drops the bomb, blows up HQ, and kills everybody except for Aiden and Lupe. And then you can go find Aiden and Lupe, and they both are dealing with trauma in various ways, and that's the end of the mod. It is like the super dark ending. It was meant to be one of those things where you're like, I wonder what would happen if, and then you try it, and then you probably save scum. So I was too afraid, I was too much of a coward to launch with it, because I'm like, if that fight breaks, then a bunch of people are going to think it was supposed to happen, and then they're just going to end up with saves that go nowhere, and they're going to get really mad at us. So, but it's all set up. The dialogue's recorded. Captain Laserbeam did an awesome job making HQ look like rubble on the outside, and yeah, I just need to rig up the actual trigger of it to happen like after, you know, pick a number of minutes after you start the fight, and if you fail to do it, then just... Come on, Lupe. Sit down. Hey. Oh, there we go. I can just trigger it. I can activate her.
Sounds like we're already in contact. You work fast, kid.
That's nothing to do with me.
Glad we found a failsafe for this already.
I'm still setting everything up.
Huh. Maybe it's Jake, checking in by radio?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Listen. No. Time. Much. Inbound. Action.
I don't think that's Jacob.
It's gonna be hard to hear Magnuson ever again without my head going to Erica's video now.
Wait, what did he just say?
Radio interception. Stand by.
Fleet Lead, this is Spearhead Command. Captain Lamont requests status update on fleet position. Over.
Command, this is Admiral Hewlett. Carrier Drake suffered engine problems and has fallen back. Rest of fleet in position and holding. Over.
Good to hear. AGs 2 to 12 are poised and ready at Weymouth Ruins. Secondary land incursion will begin once your fleet is beached and troops unloaded. Please confirm landing locales. Over.
4 troop ships each to Phillips, Nahan, Revere, Nordhagen, and Wollaston Beach. 2 additional to South Boston Port if tide permits. Over.
Understood and confirmed. Stand by for go-ahead. Captain Lamont will contact shortly. Then begin Commonwealth assault. Over and out.
More intercepted gunner comms. How'd you do that?
I'm not sure.
Either way, just got some valuable intel. Sounds like those gunner ships are right at our doorstep.
Hey, guys. I've finished establishing the link to the HQ.
Jake, this is Aiden. We just received some intel.
Yeah, I know. We heard it too. That message was being piped to the comm array. Just don't ask me why or how or who it was from.
We can talk about it later.
Yeah, you're right.
I think we have the player set up to look at Lupe.
Actually, now that I think about it, thanks to overhearing those gunner comms, we can now probably pinpoint the exact location of the gunner fleet. Knowing the exact location, artillery should be able to take out every ship with just one volley. Nice and clean. Everyone killed in one strike.
Yeah, Canuck, I mean, that was why I haven't enabled it yet, because it's like sometimes I've watched people play it and they just wreck the other one really fast, and then other times people are like, I don't understand how this works, and it just goes around forever. So it was like, well, what is the amount of time we pick? Because it has to be a reasonable amount of time where someone might actually wait, but not so short that somebody who's just having trouble with it can't get it. So that is why that ending has remained not in.
Give the signal to open fire.
Roger that, Slick. Feeding telemetry data into the comma right now. And that's it. We got the coordinates of the gunner fleet. We are good to fire.
Syncing with the comm array. Okay, we got it.
Fire!
There's their little tiny fleet. I don't know if you can actually see the explosion. Oh yeah, there goes the explosions. We do have them in there. I was like, I don't know if you're actually able to see the explosions or not. And dun, da, 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 dun, da, 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 da. Huh, none of the stingrays flew over.
It is 5 a.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
Get them, boys.
All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Damn it! Where'd you go?
Okay, I'm definitely gonna be messing with this save some, so there should have been a few stingrays that went by. Like Lupe and not. I wonder if they don't happen until after I start.
Lupe,
What does the radio tower say? Did we get them all?
I think... Yeah, we hit the fleet. But, wait. There's something...
Oh, the vertibirds started too soon.
Hi.
Jake!
Hey.
Jake! Multiple gunner aircraft! I think they're heading to the HQ!
Shit! Mansfield! Get security on the
There
roof!
they go.
Missile launchers and Fat Mans! Go, go!
Where did those
Fire!
aircraft come from?
I don't know. Maybe there was another gunner ship? Not with the fleet?
What are you waiting for? Find it and blast it out of the water!
I'll try. Just give me a few minutes.
Sir,
Okay.
we clipped one of the vertibirds. It took damage and was forced to land. Gunner troops are inbound.
Damn it. Lupe, keep working. The chief and I will deal with the gunners.
Okay, so I think what happened was we probably set the vertibirds to go right away because they can take a while to show up, and then just didn't anticipate the player going over there to see. But obviously, like with this one, the design being in the back, you're kind of in, you want to see, right? So you're gonna run over there. Interesting. Okay, there's definitely some stuff to fix there. I would like to turn off Minutemen radio during that, because it feels like they should be talking about what's happening, right? Like, our gunner's under attack, and vertibirds flying over, and instead it's just like happy music and attention, gunner radio.
That was the last one. Good job. Let's check in with Lupe.
General.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. Oh yeah, I've got some notes to take down after this.
Excuse me.
I've almost found the last gunner ship, but it's far away. I think it's a carrier. The radio tower is still scanning.
Hello? Is anyone there? We need help.
Mansfield, it's Aiden. Where's Jake?
He's on the roof with the others. They shot down some gunner fighter planes, but there's a vertibird circling and we can't take it down.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, I've not even told you the worst part yet. Jake thinks that the vertibird is carrying a nuke.
What? A nuke?
Jake suspects that once we run out of ammo, the vertibird will make a pass and drop it right on top of us.
Damn bastard gunners! They can't take the HQ back, so they're gonna blast it instead!
I'm needed on the roof. Whatever you do, please hurry. We can't hold out much longer.
Damn it! We need to get back and stop that vertibird!
No argument from me. Let's go.
Hey, why don't we take the gunner vertibird that landed nearby? I can probably get it airborne again. Then we could fly it back. Maybe use its minigun against the one trying to drop the nuke?
That's good thinking, kid. Come on, let's go.
Oh, but wait. What about the carrier ship? It might send more aircraft. Someone needs to stay and fire the artillery once the radio tower gets aloft.
Fine. You stay. The chief and I will...
No. Neither of you know how to fly a vertibird. Aiden, you stay here, and I'll fly our chief to the HQ.
Okay. I'll take care of things here. Get moving.
Okay, got myself some notes about some things we can do to fix things. Let's see, I think also one other note I wrote down about the vertibird starting too soon. Need to turn off the Minuteman radio. Let's see. And then I'm gonna try again to force Lupe to sit. And if she won't, make player look at radio instead of Lupe. Okay, got some notes of things we can try and fix.
I don't know how stable this vertibird will be. It's better we stay way under its weight limit. Sorry, but your friend will have to stay here. Pre-flight checks, starting engines.
You sure you know what you're doing here?
Pretty much. I mean, I flew a remote control plane once. These controls don't seem that different. Just bigger. Huh. Yellow blinky light? I think we can ignore that. Okay, hold on tight. Here we go. I think we're good. Leveling off. We're not too far from the HQ. It shouldn't take long. You might want to test that minigun. Make sure it works. We're getting close. I can see the HQ.
Slick! Is that you up there?
It's us, Jacob. We're here to stop that vertibird.
Oh, thank goodness. We're running out of stuff to shoot at that damn thing. But you two need to be careful. I think that vertibird's got
a nuke, we know. But it's not as if we have many options. Okay, I see the enemy vertibird. Get ready on that minigun.
Oh, there's the Brotherhood.
It's pulled away. I'll get us back in range. Hey, I think this thing has missiles. Let me know if you want me to fire them.
Supposed to be a little... Oh, I bet it's lost in all the clutter of stuff up in the corner there. So there's supposed to be a little message box about it. Let's see if it comes up.
I'm on it. Firing missiles. Good hit. Back in range. Fire away. Good hit.
Whoop, that wasn't me. That was the Brotherhood getting wrecked by super mutants, as they always do. There it goes. Aim your minigun all the way to the right or left. Hold yourself in the trigger and move it, turn the vapor and circle the opposite direction.
I'll need a couple of seconds before I can launch a missile again. Missiles away. Ha! Nailed it.
Getting those missiles to work, oh my god, it was like they don't ever actually hit. We had to fake it like crazy. It turns out
can't fire missiles right now.
Turns out the thing that you can do with like a rocket launcher where you can
down here. We won't be able to keep that boat away for much longer.
Where you can home in on it, like when you try and do that from the vertibird, it pretty much always blows up on your own vertibird because of the way the hitboxes are set up.
Firing missiles.
So we had to
damn, we missed.
Supremely fake the way this works. Alright, so if we hold all the way over here for several seconds, should detect it and spin her around. There we go. Takes quite a while to spin it around.
Back in range. Fire away. You got it. Firing missiles.
Get 'em.
You got it. We're close. Fire. Good hit. Give it a few seconds. It's badly damaged. We've almost got it. We're close. Fire! You got it. I'm on it. Firing missiles.
There we go. Got him. Uh-oh. Come on. Animations play correctly.
We're going down!
Hold on! Lupe! Slick! Slick!
Always feels good when that works. So that took so long to get that working. Is the one poor H2 security that talks about vertebrates still stuck in a non-commanderable stellar state limbo? Maybe we can go check after this next scene plays out. Why did she pronounce? I don't know why she pronounces missiles that way. That
We
is
shouldn't
very
be wasting medical supplies. They're the enemy.
Irrelevant.
Oh,
These men are under
look
my
at the players
care.
like offset from the bed.
If you don't like it, take it up with the chief.
That is
Very
a vanilla
funny.
bug. That is.
Speaking of,
not a very fixable
how
thing.
is he? Any changes?
I've done everything
Sometimes,
I
when something
but
gets stuck into a
trauma
furniture
was
in the base
severe.
game, it gets offset by
Only
about
time
that
will
much. It's really annoying. Get the red dress on. It's too late. I'm naked. Can't do it. Add money. If you leave power armor on, it's supposed to kick you out of it, and then your power armor is supposed to get moved to this room. I haven't tested that in a long time, but it was tested.
Damn. What? Huh? I was just... Oh, Slick! You're awake! Thank
Wake
God!
up. I wasn't sleeping.
When your vertibird went down, we feared the worst.
Oh, at least now I'm in the
Got
bed.
banged up pretty bad in the crash.
It's just the
You've been
Cassandra
out of
scene. We
commission for
fell
3
out of
whole
it.
weeks. How you feeling?
We have a 3 weeks like little render to play on screen in the same style as the one at the beginning of the game, where it tells you like the Fallout 4 starting thing. But unfortunately, we found out that we cannot include BNK videos on Xbox, and we can't detect properly if you're on Xbox or not at the moment that we need to decide whether or not to play it. It was really a bummer. Oh, I know what it was. It wasn't because Xbox. It's because PC players on Bethesda.net, we couldn't detect that. So we had to just leave the video out. It's now
I have
probably
this
part of the
burning feeling inside my skull.
the Vortex
It's like
package
it's on fire.
to avoid Vortex giving errors.
After the
but
crash, you were suffering
doesn't
from
actually play.
something cranial pressure. Cassandra had to operate on you. Try not to move around too much. It should help. Now, if you feel enough for it, I believe I owe you a delayed thank you. thanks to you and Lupe's vertibird heroics, the HQ was spared nuclear annihilation. Well, mostly. There was a bit of radiation to deal with. But the gunners didn't have time to properly arm the bomb, so the fallout was minimal. Good job, Chief. We all owe you our lives. Oh, and before you ask, don't worry. Lupe's fine. No idea what that girl's made of, but she managed to come out of the wreck with barely a scratch.
I'm glad I got here in time.
You're not the only one. Now, I know you've only just woken up, and I don't want to overwhelm you, but... Well, since your accident, things have changed out there. The Commonwealth is a mess, and you need to know what's been going on. I'll go gather the rest of the staff, let them know you're awake. So when you're ready, make your way to the meeting room and we could fill you in. And again, it's good to have you back. Things just weren't the same without you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. It's good to hear, especially from you.
Don't forget to grab your stuff. It's in the locker near your bed. See you in the meeting room.
The chair thing is so funny. I don't know why we ended up doing that with him, like picking up and turning the chair toward it, but he has to put it back because when it's an animated object, like when you're having a character interact with an object, the object isn't actually there. It's just part of the animation, and then when the animation ends, the item disappears. So at the moment the item disappears, we replace it with the real one. So we have to have him turn it the right way, otherwise it will be facing... Because it has to, because at the beginning of the animation it is really there, and then in the middle of the animation the one he moves is not there. It's all fakery. It's actually really interesting how that works. I just don't know why Nihar decided to have him turn the chair, because it would have been probably a lot easier to just have him stay seated one direction and just leave it there the whole time. Let's take all of our stuff. Suit back up here. Alright, do I have that correct now? Let's see. I'm not naked. I got something on all my arms. Okay, we're good to go.
So tired. Hope I don't have to go out in the field again.
This is the quietest it's been for days. I hope I can get some rest before more wounded arrive.
Glad to see you up, Chief.
Aiden's been having a hell of a
Those
time.
joints.
Security just can't handle the extra workload.
I heard the gunners took another settlement. How many is that now?
Oh. Thanks, Fallout 4, for that wonderful pathing.
Going up.
Mason didn't just have Jake paraphrase Doc Mitchell there. Next, we telling the Santa isn't real. Am I giving away too many secrets about how the sausage is made? What are some really well nav mesh city plans? I mean, unfortunately, you can't really nav mesh the city plan. So the nav mesh is all determined dynamically in a settlement, and we don't really know how it works. It's kind of a black box. What happens if you shot your own wounded after you wake up? I mean, I think HQ people would get mad at you, but I'm not going to go find out.
Going up.
second floor. I've never lost anyone before.
Calling available.
See? Here's the chief now.
Ah, Jake told us you were up. I'm glad to see it for myself. How are you feeling? Any pain? Dizziness? Nausea? Sensitivity to light, perhaps?
No, I'm fine. Thanks for asking, Doc.
Well, considering that I was the one who put your insides back from the outside, I don't buy the bravado. Ignore your injuries if you wish. Just keep in mind, your head trauma was severe. You still have quite the recovery ahead of you. That said, considering you are walking and talking, and I've yet to see any drool, I'm willing to clear you for light duties.
Well,
saving check players do that.
Scrambled.
I'm always of
We
the
got
mind
a lot of
that
info to throw at you.
unless it's like a
The Commonwealth. It's
in general, if the player wants to aggro and
well,
murder
it's not in the best shape right now.
people that are meant to be allies, and it breaks a main quest, I'm like, well, you chose to do that. Like, you should know better than just randomly shooting a bunch of people. This is why I think it's one of the reasons I think the whole saving only at mattresses is not really tenable for most people, because like if you accidentally shoot somebody, then your whole save is shot for however many hours it's been since you found a bed. Like, that's such a bummer.
Can you bring me up to speed on the situation?
Sure thing, Chief.
Shortly after you went down, I took out that last gunner ship. It was a carrier. It was where all those fighters and vertibirds were coming from.
Since then, no more gunners have tried coming in by sea. The outpost worked just as we hoped. It's a good thing we built it when we did.
After our little bomb scare, we took it as a sign we needed some better defenses at the HQ. So if you were to go onto the roof, you'd now find 3 big honking laser cannons. I call them the Bird Busters. Should stop anything nasty from flying too close again.
What happened after that?
Well, our luck didn't last long. You may have stopped the gunners from overrunning the Commonwealth and thwarted their
You want
bombing
them to
of the
actually
HQ, but
turn on you.
But the gunners
well, I
still
think the
had
patients that are laying in bed
troops.
shouldn't
Not
have any
2
weapons
days
to fight you
later,
with.
soldiers marched into south of Murkwater,
HQ security, though.
traveling along those old railway lines.
it all happened so fast. We deployed security personnel to confront them, but the gunners had so many soldiers. We didn't stand a chance. Our only option was to retreat, secure the HQ, the areas around it, and try to create a blockade to slow down this ground invasion.
I'm actually wondering if those actors would even react. So we used a special thing called a simple actor, and they're meant to be like very low on system resources. Like, they don't have any AI for pathing. They just loop a furniture animation. So they might not even react to being shot. Might just get a little blood spurt out of them. That'd be interesting. I'm curious now. I might go do it just for science, just because I'm curious how those kind of actors react.
Go on.
It worked. For a time, we held the line. But the gunners had established a foothold and had a lot of reinforcements inbound. Since then, we've had multiple skirmishes. Some won, most lost. With every defeat, the gunners have punched holes in our blockade, pushing forward.
Every day the gunners capture more ground. Not as fast as they would have, invading by sea, but still. Settlements are falling, people are getting hurt.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, Slick. The gunners are back. And they've pretty much declared war on the entire Commonwealth. A war that, right now, the Commonwealth is in no position to win.
A war? Really? Is it that bad?
There's been no formal declaration, but yeah, we're at war. And the gunners, they're wiping the floor with us. They've got greater numbers, better equipment, and a very effective new leader called Captain Lamont.
This new captain is different. Areas the gunners capture are being ransacked, then occupied, abandoned, or razed to the ground. Captured civilians executed on the spot, or simply made to leave.
It seems gunner control and dominance is no longer their goal. But what this woman hopes to get out of this war remains a mystery.
What do we do now?
We fight back, and we win. Stupid answer, I know, but your question was kind of stupid, too.
Teresa's right. Our only way out of this is to fight.
I'm
curious, Jake. Just what is it you think we've been doing up until now?
We've been fighting with everything we have. It just hasn't been enough. Despite everything we put together, we're no match for an invading army. Hell, even with the support of some of your friends, we're still struggling.
I hate to say it, but Jake's right. Sure, we have security personnel, but they're not soldiers. They can't handle this. They can't win a war.
There must be something we can do.
If soldiers are what we need, why don't we just start training our own? Form a military. I'm sure there's something Aiden could do, given his background.
That's a good suggestion. But with things the way they are, Aiden's already got his hands full.
Kid's right. I've got more than enough on my plate. Can't split my focus. And training an entire military, that's no simple task.
So, what's the solution?
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we just recruit some other specialists to build and lead our military? Problem solved.
Yes. Yes. That could work. Besides ourselves and our allies, we do know there are other groups fighting back against the Gunners. Perhaps we could approach the leader of one of these groups? Ask if they'd consider joining us.
Now you're talking. And I got just the person in mind. His name's Salvador. An old acquaintance of mine. He's ex-military, knows how to fight, knows how to train soldiers. He'd be perfect for the job.
Wait, I know that name. Captain Algernon was trying to find Salvador? He wanted his help to stop Wes. He spoke very highly of him.
We can always use a new recruit.
Can't argue with that. Only problem is, I don't know where to find him right now. We haven't exactly kept in regular contact.
I'm all for us bringing on this Salvador guy. But first, it sounds like we need some information on his whereabouts.
Oh, Mr. Theron.
I love that she calls him that.
When Captain Algernon was looking for Salvador, he mentioned sending some of his men to Mr. Ron's to buy information. I don't know if he found anything, but if he did, I bet Mr. Ron would be happy to share it with us.
That's a good idea, Lupe. Slick, do you feel up to paying the Ron a visit? See if he's got any info on this Salvador? The trip might do you some good, let you get some fresh air, stretch your legs a little.
I could use some fresh air.
I'll go too. No offense, Chief, but I think it's best someone keeps an eye on you, at least for the time being.
All right, just be careful. The roads aren't exactly safe right now.
Keep your wits about you. Despite our best efforts, gunner squads are still slipping past our blockades.
Don't worry, we'll be fine.
Report to the main hall.
Okay.
For a plumbing failure.
Good.
Speak to the Ron.
Hey.
Something on your mind? The infirmary is perfect, though I suspect some of our people, like Aiden, enjoy playing martyr too much to make use of it when hurt.
Thanks.
Never mind.
I've never lost anyone before.
Hello.
This failure is new to me.
Gunners.
Okay.
Yes?
So, got a few bugs to fix there. That quest actually played out fine. The meeting was all good. It was just the some issues with the way the little battle played out. The animation played out good for the vertebrate crash. Has anybody had any problems with the vertebrate crash in recent playthroughs? Some of our early testing, we would run into issues where
As long as I can remember.
the animation would skip and all of a sudden the player would just be down on the ground. It was very weird.
How long ago did the bombs fall again? Looking for a pick-me-up?
Oh, thanks, Carney. I'm good. Comic Investigator, this mod is so cool and I actually feel like a leader is helping build up the world. Awesome. That is the goal. So that is the feeling we were trying to capture with the HQ system. Again, I am on the side of all the people who think it's clunky. I agree, and I'm still working on it. Because this is the type of thing that I always want in video games that have me like gather together a bunch of factions or a bunch of people to like build a faction. Like what's it going like Dragon Age Inquisition, and then I feel like, all right, well now I can't really like do anything. What kind of use my power, or like Metal Gear Solid 5 or some of the Assassin's Creed games. You build up like this army.
We should avoid traveling too far south.
And all you can do is send them on these little invisible missions.
That's territory now.
And you get money for it, basically, which just is not very satisfying. So it's like, this was the attempt of like, is there something cooler we can do? Alright, good luck, Brotherhood. I don't think you're gonna make it. Speak to the Ron. There should be no issue with the crash. The last time I did this, it took me a long time to complete. The rotor went down, but I still had to kill the soldiers and couldn't find them on the ground. Really? That's weird. Because once the vertibird goes down, like, the soldiers aren't even a part of it.
Word of advice? Never call your mother a synth unless she really is one. Yikes.
Oh, we got the Teresa icon. I just noticed she popped up on the right. Nice. Is she still following me? Yeah, there she is. It's better than the CTD version a year ago of HQ. Well, unfortunately, Xbox player, or apparently Anniversary Edition players are experiencing crashes. Something I have to investigate when I'm ready to start getting the final patch ready for this month. It just means, unfortunately, I have to install Anniversary Edition. Good thing I have multiple computers, or I would refuse, because I don't want that. I don't want that on this playthrough system, because it will wreck this playthrough that we've been going on for like at least a year now, I think. And I think, what week are we on? What are we, like week 50 or something? And I know there's been weeks I skipped because of being ill or whatever. Or just having stuff to do.
Hey!
Anniversary Edition works fine for you, Kaz? You can get an HQ and everything? 41. Okay.
Well,
so we're probably close to a year on this one.
Look who's back! They say cats have 9 lives. You gotta be down to at least 6 by now. Glad to see you again, cool cat.
Thanks. You too.
And if it isn't Miss Fortunato.
Huh. Surprised you remember me.
The Ron never forgets a client. Although, if you're here to collect on that info, I'm afraid I've not yet found it.
No, I'm not here for that. Not today. We need information on something else. A while back, we think some gunners came asking you about a guy named Salvador. Maybe asking where they could find him?
Hold on, it's time for some red dress action. Okay, what do we got? Black rim glasses. Pompadour wig, of course. And the most important part of the ensemble. Alright, Teresa, let's try and seduce you.
What are you looking for?
Got it.
I was looking
resist.
to find someone. An old friend. Someone else that used to travel with me and Sal, actually. We all had a falling out, and I've not heard from him since. I wanted to try and make contact. Maybe try and bury the hatchet. But we're not here for that right now. So let's just focus on Salvador, okay?
What did you find?
Yeah, I remember. 2 gunner goons. Said they were representing some captain, and needed to find your Salvador. The same 2 guys who later gave me a beatdown. So I'd spill the beans on Jake. Anyway, seemed like those hoodlums forgot all about their info request. That, or they just had bigger fish to fry. But the Ron sure didn't forget. Oh no! I kept my ears peeled and my eyes open. And wouldn't you know it, you'll never guess who's made a return to the Commonwealth.
Salvador?
Oh. Okay, maybe you can guess.
What did they want?
I'm a little fuzzy on the specifics, but the request was made on behalf of a Captain Algernon, former Big Cheese of the Gunners. I understand that you and he are on friendly terms these days. If you see the captain around, maybe you can ask him yourself. But if I had to speculate, before all this Lamont business, Algernon and the late Captain West were in some kind of power struggle. My bet is that old Algie boy was seeking allies to gain an upper hand. He must have thought Salvador would have made for a good candidate.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
If my sources are correct, Salvador was last spotted camping along the Charles River, near a makeshift crossing known as Cutler Bend. But if you're planning to go find this guy, I'd advise caution. Apparently, he was not alone.
Thanks for the warning.
Thank you for using the Ron's Information Emporium, where, for a friend, information is always on the house.
All right, we got a location. Let's go find Salvador.
Okay. There we go. All right, that'll probably be where we stop tonight. Oh, Nick Carter, the HQ main character side quest still a work in progress. They are not a work in progress or like a wish list item. They're a hope to get to one day, but they're not currently in production. We have 2 other story bits written, and if we finish up this series where I clean up all the bugs, we will start development on the first one and see where we're at after that. And then if that goes well, we will probably move over. The next thing I want to see written is the Algernon stuff. And then if SS2 dev keeps going after that, then that's when the character side quest would likely come into play. So we're doing one thing at a time, just because Surik only has so much time in his day. Kaz, one weird thing I noticed was something in WRK with the way things are named. One item is different in all the other formats. Yeah, WRK is definitely... it's a little bit messy. That was one of the things, like, we never tried to push that out for wide release. Like, I never bothered to put it on Xbox, because not all the items are perfect. It's just kind of a designer's tool. But that is something that Choo Choo actually handles now. Takes care of cleaning up WRK for us. But I think he's on hiatus from it for a little bit. Probably burned from all the Fallout 4 broken things. Or Marine Imagine cooked the Brotherhood, Railroad, and Gunners will be the sole survivor in SS2 backed the Institute. Yeah, I have to decide if I'm not sure on this playthrough how many of the allies I'm gonna play through. I kind of want to do one run, just do a run through and speed up, like just speed through one of them, so that way we can do some of the what do you call it, the surviving faction quests, because I know I've heard that there are some folks are having issues with those, so I definitely want to get those tested. But yeah, we'll see which side I'm gonna join, or if I'm gonna even do that, I'm not sure yet. So, all right, guys. Oh, one last question here. Tried downloading all 3 story parts, but it won't let me. I assume you're on Xbox. That is a Bethesda issue. I have reported it to them. We don't know if it's gonna get fixed or not. We should know after they put out the next patch. We should know whether it's gonna get fixed, and I'll decide what to do. If it's not gonna get fixed, I may have to create like a light version of SS2 for folks on Xbox. But we're hoping that the 100 gig update will, you know, kind of soft solve the problem by giving you so much space that it's not an issue. But honestly, I think it's one of those things, like, it just feels real bad. So I'm hoping Bethesda just rolls back whatever change caused that, but I don't know if they will or not, so we'll see. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. I will be back Sunday. I'm not sure if we're gonna play Skyrim, because we kind of finished the playthrough. Oh, I need to put my gear back on while we're talking about this. So on Skyrim on last Sunday, I finished the Dragonborn DLC. At least I finished the main quest. So we've now finished basically every single quest line in Skyrim. So I am debating whether I am going to continue that playthrough and just play through a little bit more of Solstheim, because there's a bunch of stuff on that island I've never done before, because I've never really given it a deep dive like I have the rest of Skyrim. And if I don't do that, I might be starting another game, and I am currently debating between 2. One of them will be expected, the other one will be kind of out of left field. I'm either going to be playing through Tale of Two Wastelands, which I just installed, or I'm going to be playing through The Witcher 3. And it might feel like an odd thing for me to suddenly start playing The Witcher. I'm a huge Witcher fan, but I never played the Blunted Wine DLC, and I'm told that that is sacrilegious to have not played that. And there's rumors now that they're going to start putting out new DLC, which would be crazy, and it would be such a cool precedent if they did it, because man, that opens up the door for like, oh, could we convince Bethesda to do that? Come go do some more DLC. Can we get some more Fallout 4 DLC, please, sir? Anyway, so I might be playing something new this Sunday, and we'll see. So thank you guys for joining me. I will catch you on Sunday.